Welcome back to the Smugsy Show. I'm Smugsy, your host. Every Wednesday we meet here to talk about important things and important people and the war. Of course, since the show comes to you live to tape from Camp Betty, where the ground game literally is to stop Putin in the thicket and the thistle. But first, a word from our sponsor, Smug Ciggies, sleek and elegant joint ciggies made with organic cannabis rolled in locally sourced all-natural paper. Look for Smug Ciggies in the pretty indigo and marigold packs. Well, last week we reported that Mayor Dixie Doogooder of Camp Betty was lured to the thicket at dusk by Major Dick with promises of intersectionality and ending systemic racism. That's right, Dixie Doogooder, the mayor of the motherland of the New England Cottontail, okay? The equivalent of the Ukrainians. This is a battle on the ground between the New England Cottontails, the natives of Camp Betty, against the invaders, the Eastern Cottontails. Well, the mayor of Camp Betty, presumably the protector, okay, of the New England Cottontails, well, she was tricked by Major Dick and fake wokeness. She conspired with Major Dick to let loose an Eastern Cottontail in Camp Betty, and was caught on tape. He tricked her by disinformation. He said that by dispersing an Eastern Cottontail in Camp Betty, there would be intersectionality and the end to racism because New England Cottontails have the black dots and the Eastern Cottontails are the white supremacists with the white dots. So that's on tape. So she's compromised, is the bottom line. Okay, you get the mayor of a major city, Camp Betty, in the battle against Russia and for refugee housing, and she in bed with the enemy. That's an Eastern Cottontail loose in Camp Betty. So she is vulnerable to being blackmailed, and as a matter of fact, it's us who's doing the blackmailing. We are on a peacekeeping mission, and peacekeeping, let's face it, is about running the table. And there's no negotiating with terrorists, and that's what some of these progressive extremists like Dixie Doogooder are. They're essentially terrorists. They're the progressive idea of progress for women, for example, is now we have the privilege of using a bathroom with a disgusting urinal in it. That's progress. It's like somebody putting a stool sample in the refrigerator at work. Is that equal? I mean, so we've got the tapes of the mayor compromised with Major Dick in the thicket at dusk, releasing an Eastern Cottontail to mix with the New England Cottontail when she knew or should have known that that would inflict grave damage to the New England Cottontails. I mean, it's like wiping. You might as well just stab Zelensky right in the heart. They don't stand a chance. So I said what I want is equality for women, and by that I mean 50% of all the bathrooms at Camp Betty, no urinal, okay? That's equality for women, because women don't need urinals. We don't want them, okay? And the other thing, let's make English fun again, Mayor, I said. Within 24 hours, I want an executive order to all the good people of Camp Betty that from this day forward, baby rabbits will be called bunnies. Okay, not leverets. bunnies. So, okay, so you're thinking, yeah, but what about the war? I mean, and it's a good question, because this ground war in the thicket and the thistle at Camp Betty between the New England Cottontails and the Eastern Cottontails, and then this minority faction, the Hares, who are these rapid posers. Who's winning? Well, who's winning the NBA championship, right? I mean, the Celtics are down 2-3. The Golden State Warriors, will they I don't know. Are they going to win Game 6? We'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out who's going to win the battle in the thicket at Camp Betty. Why does it matter? Well, because refugee housing doesn't stand a chance at Camp Betty if the New England Cottontails are wiped out. I mean, the Eastern Cottontails are the Russians. Okay, so there's no such thing as refugees, right? If they take over the thicket, there's not going to be any refugees. There's going to be prisoners, or worse. Okay, worse. And next time we'll tell you about a particularly gruesome battle of the rabbits at Camp Betty. Trigger warning for our fans of the show who are bunny vets. But speaking of triggers, pull the trigger with me next week here on the Smugsy Show. I can't wait. And until then, this is Smugsy signing off. Take care.